All right, Les, so this is HairAddictDee tuning in with part 2 of the wig series. If you like this color and this wig installation, continue watching. Thank you.
Elgin, you a fool for
Girl,
this.
money don't poorly, you be fine, girl, I shower. Girl, money don't poorly, you be fine, girl, I shower. But money don't poorly.
Alright guys, so this is part 2 of the wig series. So we're going to start off by cleaning off your forehead with 99% alcohol. Just want to make sure that all of the makeup, all the excess oil is taken off so that the wig can stay applied to your head. Once you go ahead and do that, we're going to grab the Hold Me Down adhesive spray. This is from Hair by Erica J. I love her wig series. Like, her adhesive wig series is so nice. You're going to go ahead, spray that around the hairline. And we're going to go ahead and grab the blow dryer. This is optional. I just do this just to cool it down. And I'm using cool air. I'm not using hot air. Once you go ahead and do that, we're going to go ahead and grab our wig. This is my 14-inch wig that I colored in the first video. If you guys want to see how I went ahead and colored the wig, you can go ahead and click that video. So we're going to go ahead and put on the wig. Make sure it's fit nice and properly. And one important thing before I even start to apply my wig, I want to make sure that it fits where I want it to fit. So you're going to go ahead and line it up. Ears to ears, take a mental note, or you can grab like a white eyeliner pencil to kind of like make markings. I kind of just look, I already cut this before. This thing is super snug. Like, it was a really tight wig. So on one side I have to like really just work with it. But yeah, you're gonna go ahead and make sure that it fits correctly. And when you find that it is where you want it to be, then you can go ahead and start applying your glue. Yes, I'm just visually, like, this side is super snug, so I just want to make sure I know where I'm going to put the glue. All right, this is the Hold Me Down adhesive. I love this glue. Like, Erica, you did some things, girl. Like, this by far is the best glue. I have not had any breakouts. I have not had any itching. It stays on for 2 weeks without any lifting. By far, I love this glue. And I'm kind of just applying it very close to my hairline. I do not do the ball cap method just because the ball cap method does not work for me. I do not like it. I'm pretty sure, like, maybe all my clients, I'll do the ball cap method, but I prefer not to on myself. That's just a preference. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just making sure that when I apply the glue, you want to apply it at least a ½ inch in width. That way it can stay on longer. If you just apply a straight line, like, it's not going to last that long. So you want it to be at least a ½ inch. And make sure that it is smooth and it's not clumpy or lumpy. So you see me go back in and I'm like smoothing it out just to make sure that, like, I'm going to have a nice application. And I am using cold air, ladies. Like, use cold air. This is a water-based glue. So what that means is that it is based off your pH. So if you're hot or anything, like, this glue will continue to be white. So I go ahead just to kind of like speed up the process, which you really don't need to do this. Her glue dries so fast, but I just use cold air. Yeah, and then once you're done, you're gonna go ahead and just press it. I work in sections, so I'm gonna do the middle first, and then I work from left to right. And you can go ahead and use your fingers and your comb, just kind of like press it in. Once it's pressed in, then you're gonna switch to hot air, and we're gonna go ahead and just warm that up so it can kind of melt inside the skin. And then I'm just kind of doing the same thing around the sides, and I kind of just do middle and then my left and then my right. Same thing again, kind of smooth it out. And I started to use my fingers because, I mean, you use what you use. Just make sure that your fingers don't really have oil, so I'm always like cleaning my hands in between just to make sure that I'm not like putting any excess oils or any dirt particles from like the fingers or any glue that I don't want there. So just be very clean if you use your fingers. We're just gonna cool off that bad boy until it turns white, and I do 2 layers. You can do 3, some people do 4, but I think 2 is fine, just because I am gonna be switching to my wig really soon. And then we're just gonna pull it down to where you put the glue. And again, I just work in sections, pressing it and then holding it down from where I last applied the glue, and then we're gonna pull. So hold and pull. I feel like that's the best way. And in the past, have just applied it like to my whole hairline and tried to just put it all on. And I'm telling you guys, that was the worst thing to do. Like that, oh my gosh, like it just got so messy. The worst thing you can do is have too much glue outside of where you want it to be. So I'd rather just do as close to the hairline as I can, and then I'll go back in and add more glue. As you see me right now, I'm using my rat tail comb. Definitely not going to use my finger with that because it's going to be way too much. So use your rat tail comb and kind of just touch up any spots that did not get the adhesive. And so you're just gonna go ahead, massage it in. And then same by the ear tabs. I feel like the ear tabs are like the hardest. So you just gotta take your time. Don't do this in a rush. Take your time. That's like the best advice I can give people. I'm not an expert at this. I definitely have been dabbling with wigs for a long time. I am a stylist, so I do people's lace fronts and their colors. Like I love doing custom colors, especially on wigs. But you know, especially with applying like glue and working with new glues, you have to just take your time and really know your product. Know your product, get the skin guard and get the remover. Do not be applying any type of glue without getting those two, because if you don't have either the skin guard or the remover, girl, you about to be mad. Like it's about to be a bad day. So then I'm just going on the other side and doing the same thing like I did to the first side. So again, you want it to be at least like a 1/2 inch width. There you go, and just kind of like spread it in. All right, guys, and I'm just gonna, you know, continue to watch. It's very repetitive, so I don't want to like talk through the whole thing. So yeah, go ahead, just keep watching, and I'll get back to you guys after we went ahead and applied it to this side. All right, guys, so I just wanted to come back to, so this is a side that's very snug. So one thing with this adhesive is that it's water-based, and it is okay to get a little bit on your hair, especially when you need to. So I did put a little bit on my hairline, but it is water-based. I have the skin guard protectant and the remover. So it's perfectly fine. Like as long as you use the remover, like you will not take out your edges, okay? All right. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and just to get that white halo to go away, I'm gonna go ahead and get my foundation and my beauty blender, and we're just gonna press it in, guys. And as you can see, it really just eliminates that and makes it so much natural. That way you do not see the halo, because I did not tint the lace. So if you don't tint the lace, you will have that halo. All right, and after you do that, you're gonna go ahead and grab your mousse, and you have to wait 24 hours before you can apply this to the hairline. That's what any adhesive that's water-based. So I just go and apply it behind the hairline just to get it smooth. So do not apply it on the hairline. There's some people that do, and if you're good with applying it on your hairline and doing the baby hairs without taking off the lace, good for you, but I'm not going to try that and then it'd be a hot mess. So yeah, just take your time, apply the foam behind the hairline, cut off any excess lace that we forgot to cut off, and then I'm going to grab my elastic band and I'm going to just tie it so that it can go ahead and melt it down. I do grab my blow dry and I do put it on heat just to kind of like help melt it. But as I'm curling, like I go ahead and I just, just let it do its thing. All right, so this is the finished look after it's all melted down. I beat my face a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the styling part, my favorite. All right, I'm gonna grab my little frizz buster just to kind of like use as a heat protectant as well as get all the little flyaways. And I love this curling iron. It's a wand, it's from Hot Tools. It's called the L-Bar. By far, I love it. It's ergonomically correct. I do have it pretty high, which you saw was on 430. I do not have time to be waiting on the curling. It curls really fast and it heats up really fast. So I just kind of just grab sections. I work based off head shape, guys. And I feel like working based off your head shape just gives it more of like that natural look. So yeah, I will come back after I'm done curling. All right, and after we're done curling, we're gonna go ahead and set the hair with your hairspray. And then we're just gonna finger comb it. And yeah, so this is the end result after I went ahead and combed it out. Let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and put some comments below, any tips and tricks I need to work on. I take criticism pretty good, so let your girl know. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe, please share. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is HairAddictDee. You guys have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.